Hello, guys. Welcome to Hours on Sports. I'm Shagun here, and I'm joined again by my partner.
Guys, welcome back. I really appreciate you people for tuning in today.
They don't get choice.
Happy as in the hot.
That's the hot. So, guys, we are going to talk about a few things that has happened in the last week or so. Most importantly for us, make we talk AFCON and the disrespect AFCON has been getting for not just because Jamie Carragher made a statement, but
The entire pundit.
yeah, the disrespect has been getting for a long time. So yeah, let me jump into now. What do you think about Carragher comments and
Not only him, broadly, I think they don't respect that tournament. That's just their own view in totality. They don't respect that AFCON because I don't see any reason why in their head they feel if not Euro, if it's not a South American League, or this they are not American
Copa America or
all
something?
those
Yeah.
all those kind of cup that other cup is nonsense.
Yeah.
Because within their head, see, all of us is pointing at Carragher because he
And
said it,
the mouthpiece,
but
yeah.
most of them this is their
They're waiting
this
they
is
think,
this is
yeah.
what they think about the AFCON. And for me, I am appealing to CAF federations and other things. Time don't reach where they go look into this thing.
Wait, okay, now in this case, what do you talk now? Like, what exactly made them look into?
To restructure how this tournament is being
Held.
not only held, how people have access. It's like what we said before. Our players, the accessibility they porous, number one, and the facility they like is a child's play. And some of these guys then go see all this thing finish. They feel like, oh, they are doing us favor by letting our African players come to Europe to play, which is not like that. So in this kind, CAF can do a lot because this insult is growing. It's just that one person have mouth today to say it.
The insult has been there for a long time.
That's what I said.
It's just
He have the courage to say it.
Now, with social media, anybody can. If you
Say
say
what
something, it goes viral now.
Yeah.
Well, my own take is, I'm not really angry that he said it because
You know what it is.
yeah, and if you look beyond the facts, in Tokam, let's look at how he said it. He said Mo Salah is having one of his best seasons ever.
Okay.
Mo Salah is due a Ballon d'Or consideration,
Yeah.
which is legitimate. You can legitimately argue for that
Yeah.
because he's from Egypt and plays the AFCON. Now, what Carragher said is, if he win everything with Liverpool, he might not get something I'm paraphrasing here. If he no get the same consideration, because he no win no be Euro or whatever AFCON. Now, Michael Richards and Sturridge like AFCON a big competition. My own take then, Carragher's reaction to when they told him this na big competition, the way he just blow the thing off like important. Now that is where I have my own complaint. Now the issue again is, like you said, where you say make calf, we cannot continue to be mediocre and expect people to respect us.
That is just the fact. That is just the reality.
We cannot continue to be rubbish and expect respect. Since I did small, the biggest competition for me now when Nigeria they go AFCON. Then when we dey small, we go buy because they go print booklet,
exercise book as well.
and then they go print like where you go get match the fixtures.
Yeah.
Then you go get small profile of all the teams. I go make sure say my baba buy that thing. So every match I go put the score. Every match I go put the score. So imagine how many kids for the whole continent so they do the same thing where they do. Then you go come sit down somewhere and say no be big competition. Like You know, you know how offensive that thing dey.
Again, that reaction was the turn off for many people as
Nah,
well.
yeah, and
Because
then you blow it off like no be big deal.
his reaction shows no respect.
No, thank you. You don't talk am.
There is no, because number one, they don't consider it as a tournament. Maybe they are thinking it's a jamboree where African players meet and
Just throw party.
throw parties.
Or because the field, of course, no be up to European standard. But even South America, what they talk. It's not like they have the same quality of stadiums like you.
It's just because of some few players. That's
You know,
why they are
exactly.
So,
and if you look at AFCON, there's more use the last AFCON.
how many million
2 point something billion audience engagement and all that. Now they say no big tournament. Everybody they follow the tournament. Like
I have a problem with our organizers.
Yeah,
that is where I'm coming back.
Now the mediocrity way
yes,
there be that.
Because if they try to make these guys who always feel like Euro, yeah, we know how big Euro is, right? We cannot take it out from there. But
we know. Yeah,
but the issue is,
yeah,
you cannot keep Matt washing AFCON this way. Doesn't make sense. Because his reaction, number one, is total turn off. For you to say, if you win this and win this, because he didn't win.
If you don't win that, or because if you only win this one. Because AFCON, I like how Salah not even to send them. You know, say Salah don't dey yab am since.
Many players, his career, we know how his career started.
You see JJ reaction. JJ say, "Will you don't see which parent go and make if he can get career
but that's no, without saying it's not an insult.
All of
us watch Carragher when he's playing with
JJ talk there.
So, not be insult. He can feel as if he's insult. Even Sturridge has better career than him. Sturridge has better career than him.
Jamie Carragher, I say, they always talk all this nonsense, and he gets away with a lot of nonsense.
He's privileged.
Because, he gets away with a lot of nonsense. And this is not the same guy where he spit on small Pekin because one time, everybody don't throw him under the carpet. And he go sit down there. That's why Ronaldo and Messi.
They will never be friends with him.
Remember when Ronaldo snubbed Carragher on the field? And then him use his mouth talk, say Messi call him donkey for in DM because he dey talk rubbish.
The issue is he's privileged to have all this pundit job, but at a point he's feeling as if this is his space to insult people the way he wants.
But how can you never win anything? The only thing Carragher won, okay, Champions League. You won Champions League with that Liverpool team. He win the FA Cup.
What was his effort on that Champions League? Let's analyze it. You see the defenders there. You see how many errors did he have in that match.
The thing is, the way he talks, I'm not saying you can't criticize.
That's different between criticism
the way
and
he talks.
insults.
The way he talks, I mean, if Thierry Henry makes some kind of statement, I go say, okay, he go the talk now, you know. But when Carragher talk, that's why I know this Ronaldo. Then when Ronaldo did Manchester United, when Carragher go they talk, I'm sure Ronaldo go they like, who be this guy?
I view him as a privileged guy. He had that privilege to sit in some of these.
So, but in essence, finally, what do you feel say? Like not just CAF, even our federations, our football federations, corruption are the biggest problem we face,
and we can't fight it. That's the issue.
Nah, okay, that one another topic. Now, what do you feel say? I see CAF don't come back with a lot of posts. They on their social media every day. They post like how big AFCON they like going forward. How will they use gain respect for AFCON? Because we feel complaints that Carragher talk this, talk that, but how can we make our competition better?
All this their post is just they are pushing the social media management team to do as if they are working.
And now what?
We know that even going back to their drawing board, they are not going to do anything.
But this might be a motivation.
They are not going to do anything. These guys love money. Flash them money, they would start misbehaving again.
Okay. Now, how to make... Now, the next AFCON are Morocco, right? Later this year.
Yeah.
Now, how to... Going forward, make we forget the whole thing. Now, going forward, how to make AFCON as Because we cannot be hosting AFCON according to European calendar. Why? Our weather.
And this is why they don't
Yeah,
respect us.
but wait, that thing, our weather and a lot of all political instability within the continent for certain countries, you can't force us to host it to favor you.
Let's come back to this. 2022 World Cup was supposed to held by June, right?
Yeah.
Because of the weather,
they move on to November
to December. So I don't see how they are sitting in Europe determining how we are going to, because of they don't
of their own league,
not be their league, because of most of the key players are from Africa and they want them to be back during that time, right?
I remember when Drogba them had to go for AFCON and the big deal, how many games they go miss. Even this last AFCON, where United fly Onana, Jets, the moment Cameroon lose, they fly back immediately. You know? So, okay. If a North African country is hosting AFCON, it cannot be held in June, July.
Why should it be
held in June, July? The weather. Which means December, January, February are the best time. Even in other parts of Africa, June, July are heavy rains for several parts of Africa.
Yeah.
And so if you host it then, it's either too hot or too wet.
If we are to tell AFCON, the management, right, the CAF, right, they have to start from the grassroots. Number one, schedule this match during our own timing.
That's what now what they do now.
That is the perfect thing they have to
start. Yeah, now what they do.
Two, all our players is mandatory. Either they because the same way.
Even by FIFA standards, it's mandatory.
But the issue is, you will see some players, and again, this is one thing I don't like. Some of our African players, some of them value the club side more than the AFCON.
Because they won't keep their position. They don't want to lose that position. Yeah.
Yes, and this is why you see when these guys are talking, they feel as if their brothers can do a lot for their own hero more than AFCON. Again, there is the improvements have to come from the CAF and the players, and everybody have to come together and understand that there are a lot of insults coming out from people that are not supposed to insult us because of this kind of mess.
Well, there's so many things that can be done better. I feel coverage can be better, security for the teams can be better. Make you not remember Togo national team in Angola. And then there's and the infrastructure can be better. I mean, it's also good for Morocco to host them now because they host World Cup too, the coming World Cup, 2030 rather. Yeah. So anyway, moving on. Let's talk about Jose Mourinho. Jose are news now.
5 and 6.
So recently, Jose was accused by Galatasaray. Jose na Fenerbahce coach, and those ones now hardcore rivalry there. So with Galatasaray, so they accused him that he was racist and all. The good thing about this Jose issue now, how Jose old players have come out to say, if you want to insult anybody of racism, no be Jose Mourinho.
Somebody have been in Spain, England, right?
Italy.
You know why I'm calling these two areas. We know how these things goes in these two areas. Nobody for one day accuse him of such things.
Yeah, nobody accuse him.
The more we know how controversial Jose is, even with ref.
Yeah.
Nobody have wake up one morning and say
Jose na racist.
When he was even younger, that don't know some of the rules.
When arrogance was so obvious,
Now, going to talking now, being an advanced person that understands the rules and regulations, somebody is waking up one morning and saying, Jose is a racist.
It got some saying they were jumping like monkeys, which is a phrase, But the fact is, the way people don't come out to support Jose, for me, it speaks a lot about the kind of person where Jose be, especially to Africans.
No, all the African players.
It's a Drogba statement now. See Drogba statement like, nah, this the last person go call racist like now my daddy, that kind of thing.
So Mikel put up
Mikel too, yeah.
all of them, even Michael Essien, nobody was happy
Yeah,
with
nobody
that.
like
So,
come call him
let
something else. If he say Jose, they arrogant.
that one, everybody knows that's his style of coaching.
But nah, and Jose has been bashing Turkish football since stepping stone.
Let's say it this way. You know, when he was in England, the media understand how this plays, so they were able to take some of his arrogance, right?
They played.
But in Turkish league, they've not seen somebody that challenge their
you know,
media and other things. So
that rivalry, man, is really strong.
It's only the statement they put out that people take, but Jose will not accept it.
But we heard that the fine, they have half this suspension to 2 games and all that after appeal and all. But at the end of the day, what making me they try to bring out here now, Jose himself, he didn't even have to say anything because the battle for him, a lot of people don't ever fight that battle.
When you are good, you are good. That's just the truth. When you have laid a good legacy, people will always come to defend you. There is something they will hear that somebody did something like this, they will say no.
No, this person.
Even if you do.
Even if you do and say, get
by mistake, even if you do it by mistake, people go come and tell you, say, no, this person do this thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
they go no say, no. Just have reached that level.
Yeah,
people have confidence on him that once it comes racism, it's not for Jose.
I think I think after this season, I think he should leave.
I want him to stay
coaching.
more.
I want him to coach national team.
No, I want him to stay more 1 year. Because if Jose stay more 1 year in Turkish league, not win, he will change many things.
Rating won't change. You can't fight an institution.
No. I mean,
change rating.
No, not personally. I mean the view
of
how they always feel that whatever they want is the way they want it.
I don't understand what they try.
What I'm trying to say there is, you know, in Turkish league, some of their media and stories and everything is channels on one way. Like now, this confrontation, there's a coach they will accuse on this way. Everybody will be like, nobody will talk about it. They will say, oh, he made a mistake. Yes. But now, if just remain there to next year, there are some clashes that will come up. Then they will understand that, oh, maybe next person coming is going to be worse than Jose.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, it's good to get stories like this because football is all about narratives and stories. Forget the two way they happen for field. the two way they happen outside field too, they interesting. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you guys again soon.
All right.